What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode. I know you guys are going to be pretty pumped about this one. I know I am. Today we're doing another JDM Car of the Month review. I'm here with Wally, and he's the proud owner of a 2001 Mitsubishi Evo 7. And for those that don't know, this car actually never made it to America. This is the last, I guess, JDM spec car that never made the USDM market. And we're gonna check it out today. We're gonna go around, check out the outside, see some of the stuff he's done to the car, and then hop inside and maybe go for a ride. That cool?
Sounds good to me.
All right, man, so 2001 Mitsubishi Evo. For the record, for the viewers out there, this is probably my favorite Evo ever put out from the manufacturers. But 2001, when did you get the car?
Got about a year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago? Yep. And I know you had an old school Evo.
I did. I had an Evo 2 for a little while, and then I kind of just wanted something a little newer, even though I love the car, great car.
Yeah.
But I had to get something a little newer to ride around since I'm here a little bit longer.
Yeah. So 2001, it won't be eligible to go back to the States until 2026.
Yes. Under
that 25-year rule, because this car was never obviously manufactured in the States. Now, how does it compare to the Evo 2?
She's faster.
Faster?
She's faster, but she's a little heavier than the Evo 2.
A little bit heavier? How's handling?
Handling, she's on rails. She's
on rails? I heard they made the body a little bit firmer on this car.
Stiffer.
So what have you done in the car so far?
So right now, let's see, has the Ray Grant 57S's wheels on it. They're 8.5J with the plus 30 offset on them. Let's see, KTS Coilovers all around. Mishimoto intercooler with ETS and Injen intercooler piping, a little bit mix of both. Just kind of had to do some playing around with it.
Yeah.
To make it fit, since JDM and USDM cars they're a little bit different. So
the headlights are looking super clean.
Yeah. A little bit 7 in the USDM, where the amber's on the top on the USDM. Okay. JDM's on the bottom.
Nice. And the wheels, Graham lights.
Graham light 57S's. The calipers have been powder coated black with the silver to match the car.
Oh, very nice. Gotta love the Brembos.
Yep.
That was my biggest complaint about owning the Evo 4. They didn't come with factory Brembos.
No Brembos.
KTS Coilovers. Nice.
Pretty soon a Cusco rear sway bar and Endlinks and all that good stuff's gonna be going in.
Okay. Nice. I love the little roof diffuser.
Yep.
Very nice. And I know these taillights. I know the Evo 8 guys back in the States, a lot of them.
Sevens.
Yeah, they love the 7 taillights. They just scream JDM.
Yep. Never had them, so it's one of those. Hey, didn't have them, I want it.
These are factory, baby.
Yep,
factory. And what are we working with down here on the exhaust?
HKS silent high power.
Okay, that's the one I had on my Evo.
Yep, as a Tomei O2 housing and downpipe, Megan racing test pipe, and then the HKS silent high power.
Very nice. So we were talking a little bit beforehand. So this car was made, what was it, 2 years, 01 and 02, and then they came out with the 8 and 03.
Yep.
And this was the first car based off the Lancer. So the Evo generations prior were based off the Mirage.
Yep.
So everybody calls it a Lancer Evo. That's actually the one I had was a Mirage Evo, technically, but this is the first one on the actual Lancer body, or the Cedia, or Cedia, in Japan. Clean car, man. How many kilometers on it?
107,000.
107?
So like 65,000 miles.
Yeah, that's money. That's nothing on a 4G.
Oh yeah.
And carbon fiber spoiler.
Yeah. It's a little sun faded. Got another one actually here that I need to install. This one. Okinawa does things to cars.
Oh yeah, trust me. I'm always pointing that out. But adjustable spoiler, gotta love that.
Which the 8 and 9s are not adjustable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you take off these little panels. There's screws in here, and you can adjust it. It's 4-way adjustable.
Sweet.
This is like right in the middle. You can go lower and get a little more.
Downforce, right? You ain't driving fast enough on the road, so you even notice. You hear that Evo 8 and 9 guys? You got to get your hands on an Evo 7 spoiler.
Yeah.
So what are some of the plans that you have for the car?
So later on down the road, I'm hoping to rebuild the long block. Get some rods and pistons in there.
Okay.
I do have a set of cams that are going to be going in there soon. Just a HKS 264. It's nothing too aggressive. Just something to kind of open it up a little bit. Since I am running an Evo 9 turbo on this, is not so it's a little larger than the factory Evo 7 turbo.
Nice. Did you put that in, or did
what's that shop? Crank Neo
installed
that for me.
Yeah, I just did a video at Crank Neo last week. My buddy took his R34 there.
Awesome work. They are one of the best shops out here.
They did
Evo work.
They did my buddy's clutch install.
They did
his RC clutch in a day. A day turnaround. Yeah, for those that saw that video and were wondering about Steve's R34, the car was done in a day. Insane.
Yep, they did the clutch on this. I also blew the transfer case on this once.
Okay.
You know, it's common.
Yeah, common thing in the Evo. Yeah, good old transfer case.
You know, you're launching it a little too hard and things happen.
Yo, it's under the hood.
It's under the hood.
It's under the hood. Oh, and for the record, for all the Fast and Furious fanboys out there, in Too Fast, Too Furious, the green Evo that Paul Walker was driving was actually Evo 7. However, they had multiple cars, and there was only one that was a true Evo 7 imported from Europe, left-hand drive,
I think so,
and all the other ones were Lancers with the body kits and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, it's clean looking, man. I like the black.
I got a new valve cover coming in too, so it gets some of that speckling off there. But
hey, it looks good. I've actually never seen a black valve cover on the normally, you know, Mitsubishi red. But
this is actually an Evo 8 valve cover. The Evo 7 one actually says Evolution.
Yep.
So this is an 8 one.
So I bought a Evo 7 valve cover for my Evo 4 from Up Garage, and I had it shipped from mainland, and I had to go off island for a little bit, and I came back to pick it up, and they're like, oh, after like 30 days,
they sell it.
They sell it. They put it on their shelf, and somebody picked it up. I was so mad, so mad. I like the red Mitsubishi, the 3 diamonds in red.
I actually had to do that myself.
Looks good.
Yeah,
looks good.
Mask everything off and then.
Nice.
Like I said, it's a mix of like Injen intercooler piping with ETS, and then the SAS valve, the hose for it. Actually, I had to get that welded on, a little bung on there. Okay. So that's the factory anti-lag valve right there. So as you can see, it goes down. It's not EGR. It is anti-lag.
Yep. Nice. And I like the.
Titanium.
Yeah, the titanium studs and Tomei.
And the exhaust manifold is port and polished by Kurt Racing back in the States.
You just got that put in, right? Not that long ago?
Yep, like put that in like 2 or 3 days ago actually. I was kind of bored. I got it in. I was like, oh, I got nothing else to do.
Notice any power increase?
I not really power increase, but I'd say the spool comes in about maybe 200 or 300 RPM a little bit sooner, so it helps a little bit.
Nice. Clean, man.
Yep.
Very clean.
Tomei O2 housing, Evo 9 turbo on there.
Any leaks?
No, luckily, so far.
Yeah, I just know these cars are just notorious.
Evos like to leak from time to time.
Yep.
You know how it is.
Big old Mishimoto front mount.
Yep.
Got to get a radiator, man. Nice.
I know. She does a job for now.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yep. Well, let's check out the inside. Right. You got anything done on the interior?
Interior, just a set of gauges, really. Pro Sport gauges sitting in the center dash.
These came factory with a Momo steering wheel?
Yep, they did. Just like the States, same steering wheel. So AM, air fuel ratio.
I got to get this car seat, man.
Yeah.
Super sweet. Got to match.
Oh, yeah. It looks pretty good.
This is the ultimate family car.
It is.
I'm going to be honest. That's why I picked up one.
You got any cruise kids around in it?
Oh, yeah. Nice. I love the Recaros on the 7s too. These are the factory 7 seats. Really good shape too. Super clean. Nice, man. Hey, you still got the factory shift knob in here.
Yep.
Some Pro Sport gauges, power windows. So it is a GSR. I know the RSs did have the power window option.
Yeah, but most of them had hand crank.
But it had it didn't have the active yaw control, right? The RS had the lock diff.
Yeah, it had a regular LSD diff in the back of it. But it did have ACD.
Everybody's favorite.
Oh, yeah.
And I love the clusters on these. I actually drove a Evo 9 wagon.
Oh, those are sweet, man.
Yeah, when I was in Tokyo last year, I rented it.
Yeah?
And, oh, man, that thing was awesome.
I seen one, actually, the other day on island.
Gunmetal?
Yep,
I saw it too.
I was like, oh shit.
I was at Crank Neo and I saw it and I was like, no way. We gotta track it down.
Yeah, I want to see that. It has a Japanese plate on it. So it's a Japanese owner.
Yeah.
But man, it's a
unicorn.
Yeah.
Wanna go for a drive?
Sure.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get a little startup for the boys.
Oh yeah. Maybe give them a little launch control.
Oh, alright. Little two-step action. I didn't expect it.
Courtesy of some ECU tuning. It's still running the factory ECU, but it's running on Tephra mod.
Okay.
So, tuned by myself.
What kind of clutch do you have in?
So this is a Clutchmasters FX400 Clutch with their lightweight steel flywheel.
Excited, man.
So it's not a twin disc, but she holds. Haven't had any slipping issues or anything like that since I've installed it. It's been on the car for a good year and a half now, or like a year. But
nice. So I haven't been in a modified Evo since I was in college.
Really?
Like 10 years ago. One of my buddies out there, he did Evo 9 with, I don't know, like 10, 15,000 put into it. And it was the first time I ever rode an Evo. And I was like, hey, how fast does this thing go?
She goes.
Yeah. He slowed down about like 25, 30, threw it in third, and just did a third gear pull.
Woo.
Oh, man.
Probably got up there real quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And at that moment, that's when I like absolutely fell in love with Evos. I was like, yep, gotta have one day.
There's something about it. When you first get into one, you're like, you know, it's just a Lancer.
It's basic. I'm not gonna lie. Like, for those that have never been in an Evo before,
no frills.
No frills. It is a true driver's car. I mean, AC control is super basic.
Yep.
You got a radio. You got the shifter, gauges, everything you need as a driver, but there's no massaging seats, there's no heated seats. No.
This is running a Ralliart ACD ECU.
Okay.
So it's a little bit, it takes the turns a little sharper than, you know, your standard one. And like I saw the difference as soon as I put that ECU in.
Okay.
It was immediate.
So there's an ECU for the ACD?
Yes, it sits actually down here.
Okay.
And then the ECU sits up here.
Nice. I guess the Evo 4 doesn't have ACD.
No, it just has AYC.
AYC.
Yep.
So active yaw control, active
center diff.
Center diff.
The USDM ones did not come with AYC, but they did come with ACD. Okay. Starting in like 04. I don't even think the first like 03s didn't even come with ACD.
Okay. I know there's like a love-hate out there for
some
active
guys
yaw control.
Will love it and say, yep, it's the greatest thing ever. And some guys will remove it and throw the RS stuff in there and say that's where it needs to be. Personally,
I liked it. So driving, you know, on wet roads out here, it's coral, so it's super slick when it rains. And I've gone pretty quick through intersections before, and I can feel the car. Yeah, I can feel the car, like the system working to get you through the turn. It almost reminds me of the Atesta system that I had in my GTR. You know what I mean? Like it kind of modulates. It modulates the power, and it really like helps you get through a turn. So I personally like it. I know a lot of guys are against it. They'll remove it and just be like, hey, straight RS stuff, which is great. I mean, if you're like a really good driver and you want full control over the car, then no ABS, none of that. That's a real driver's car. That's next level. I don't know about all that. Sounds good. All right, mine didn't do that. I tuned it for that. It's a little ricey, but hey, my pops and bangs every once in a while. Pops and bangs are back in right now, man. Yeah. It's all about the two-step and the launch control. Have you done any hard launches in it? Not since I destroyed that first transfer case. I was always afraid to do it on the Evo. That cost me a pretty penny to replace. Yeah. And, my wife wasn't all too happy with me when I told her I did that. Yeah, a lot of people were asking me when I had the Evo, like, hey man, do a launch vids, and I was like, it's a 22-year-old car, and I'm daily driving it right now. I don't know. The rules for so far aren't exactly. Yeah. You break it, you're kind of screwed because you can't get another one unless you're paying for a rental. Yep. I thoroughly enjoy driving the car without doing launches. I just knew in the back of my mind it would have worked. Yeah. It would have worked. Never tested it, but hey, these cars are quick. Oh yeah. You know, don't ever sleep on an Evo. Get a little pull for you guys. First, second gear. Zero to 100 real quick. little pop action. Dude, I'd be doing that all day long. Yeah, it's controlled by my foot. It's not like I let off and it does it. I can control it. Oh, so is it like a certain amount of throttle input? A certain amount of throttle input above a certain RPM. Okay. And it'll do it. That way, like if I'm just cruising, it doesn't attract any unwanted attention. Yeah. Like every time you like give it a little bit of gas, let off, and just pop and bang it. Yeah, it helps. Oh, that's cool. Did you do all the tuning on your own? Yep. Nice. A lot of YouTube and a lot of reading over the forums and stuff like that, and she's running pretty good. There's no dyno on island, so I have no clue like as far as power output. So the Evo I think the Evo 5 and up, the ECUs from Evo 5 and up are open.
Yep.
Open for tuning.
Yep.
So you don't need an actual aftermarket ECU to tune an Evo. You can just get the
Tactrix cable.
yeah, hook it up to the computer, and there's so many open source ECU tunes out there. And if you got the software,
I use ECU Flash.
nice.
And then I forgot the other one for logging. So I'll log, review the log, go back in, adjust any of the tuning parameters I need to tune, load it on here, go for a run, log. It's kind of cumbersome, but if you love what you do.
Yeah, and I will give you props right now. The most important gauge, he's got it right there so you can monitor it all the time.
Yep.
Which,
that's the one you want to watch.
yeah, a lot of people want to put their boost gauge right there.
Yeah.
You don't really need to look at your boost pressure. If you're running boost and you check it one time and you know like you don't have a leak, you're good to go.
Yep.
You need to be checking your air to fuel ratios. And actually, I had the AEM on my Genesis coupe that I had, and awesome gauge.
Yep.
Wideband.
I had a Genesis coupe back in the day too.
Did you have the 2-liter?
Yeah, 2.0. Yeah. First gen, not the second, the BK one.
Yeah, I had a BK1.
Yep.
I had a 2012.
Yep.
So that's actually where I started my YouTube channel. And a lot of people ask me like, oh, where do you get the name from? So the name used to be Captain 2.Slow when I first started the channel. And because in the Genesis community, there's the 3.8 and the 2-liter, and everybody called on the forums the 2.0, the 2.Slow. And I was a huge Top Gear fan, and James May is Captain Slow.
Yeah.
So I was like, Captain 2.Slow. And I had a bunch of Genesis videos on there. Like I was messing with the wastegate, the factory wastegate.
Oh, you did the
yeah.
like 2 more PSI out of it.
Yep. Did a video on that. You know, oil change, a bunch of autocross videos on it. But then I got my GTR and I changed it to 2.6 for the RB26. And then I had the Evo back to 2-liter. I was like, I'm not going to change it back. I'll just leave it. So Captain 2.6, that's where it came from.
Oh, man.
A lot of people are like, where do you get the name from? It goes back to the Genesis coupe days.
Yeah, every once in a while I miss that car. It was a good car.
They get so much hate, though.
They do, and I never understood that.
They
but
get so much hate.
It still had a 4B11 in it out of Mitsubishi.
Yes.
Just a DJ version of it.
Yes. Rear-wheel drive, 6-speed manual.
Yep.
Hell of a warranty.
Yeah. If you're cool with the dealership, they let you slide on modifications. Like,
super easy to work on.
Yeah.
Super
a lot of
easy to work.
space.
Yeah, a lot of space. And
Turbo
they're cheap.
swaps.
Yep. Super cheap. Parts are cheap.
Yep. It's a Hyundai.
I would get one down the road again, honestly. And they're dirt cheap now. Like they don't hold their value.
Nope.
Like
so if you want a drift missile or something like that.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah. Just something to like daily and just beat on.
I mean, I had mine tuned by SFR.
Yeah. Sulfur Racing.
Sulfur Racing.
Yeah. I had the Piranha Works.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a Piranha Works tune on mine for a little bit, and then SFR came to Dallas. I was stationed in Canada.
Okay.
So I drove my car 8 hours to Dallas just to get tuned by them.
Oh, nice.
On the dyno.
Nice.
They ended up making like 380 horsepower. When
Damn. Damn.
She put down some power.
So I got mine dyno tuned. I put down 267 and 311.
Okay. That's pretty, that's pretty good.
On stock turbo. So it was running out of gas.
I ran Evo 10 turbo.
Okay. Yep. Nice. Like FP.
Nice little upgrade. It bolts right on because again, it is a 4B11.
Yeah.
So there's lots of install kits for it and real easy. And you just.
I had the Depot Racing front mount intercooler.
Okay. I went with the AM.
AM. Okay.
Yeah, which was dumb expensive.
I had I can't remember the exhaust. I had a quad tip exhaust.
I had the ISIS exhaust on it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I think they changed their name.
That was like the Amazon special, right?
Yeah, I mean, but it was loud as all.
Yeah.
Man, that thing was. Because I had the race version on it, so it was like straight pipes. That was what it was. It was just straight pipes with nice tips on it.
Yeah. Fun cars.
Oh my god, yeah.
But I mean, if I would have kept it longer, I would have put more money into it. But that clutch was already starting to go from all the torque.
Yeah.
You know.
So I ended up swapping mine. I put an ACT clutch and a Fidanza flywheel on mine, and that held really good. Never had an issue with it.
I feel like I'm in an Evo right now. I love it. Just bouncing all over. Hey, part of the driving experience, right?
I mean, gotta love it. It's a love-hate relationship sometimes because Evos do break.
No car is invincible.
No.
And they're not hard to work on.
No,
I will say the 4G63 is a pretty forgiving engine, minus the alternator.
Yeah, no, you got to drop that from the bottom on
Yep.
On the USDMs, though, you can drop it from the top.
From the top, but we have the brake booster on the right side, so you can't pull it up from the top. So that's a half-day job right there. I had to do that on my Evo. Pain in the butt.
Don't envy you on that.
But everything else, I mean, spark plugs, pulling them,
Easy.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. I got what is that? Packs on the cold packs on there. So they're
oil change. Yeah. Oil filters in a pretty convenient location.
Oh, yeah. Nothing crazy.
Rather than the freaking GTR, it's on the side of the block. Spilling oil everywhere. Yeah.
A lot of old cars are like that. A lot of old Toyotas, a lot of old Hondas are right on the block. I remember that.
But I mean, this engine was first put in the Evo 4. Granted, there's been variations, and every generation they get stronger and stronger. But the 4G63, this 4G63 has been around since like the mid 90s. So there's so many parts. Whether you want to upgrade it, you know, head gaskets, anything you need, you can find it. It's out there,
and it's reasonably priced. It's not outlandish. I mean, you could really put like 10 grand in an Evo and easily have a 500 horsepower car. You know, and that's being conservative. You know, there's guys out there that'll throw the biggest turbo they have on stock internals and just send it.
And it'll last for a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit. But I do love this car. I've had 3 Evos.
So what was your first one?
My first one was an Evo 10 back in the States.
Okay.
I had an Evo 10.
So I love Evo 10s too. I would love to have one for daily.
Yep. Had that, and then got the Evo 2, and then I picked this guy up.
Out of the 3, what's your favorite?
Oh, this one.
This one?
I love this one. I don't know what it is. I love the Evo 2. It was a great car. But there's something about this one that it's more my generation.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I grew up with. This is the type of car I love. This is what I fell in love with when I was growing up. So it's just kind of nice to be able to buy one and do what I can and do what I like.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Awesome, man. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for Wally's Evo 7. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks for letting me check out the car. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about it. Only positive stuff only, right?
Oh, yeah. Little constructive criticism ain't bad, though.
Yeah, no, we were talking. A lot of people just hate on the Evo 7s. I don't know why. He doesn't know why, but they're awesome. I mean, what's not to like about this car? But with that being said, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tokyo Auto Salon is coming in about a week and a half. It's the day after Christmas, so I hope everybody had a great Christmas, and I might try to get another video out before the new year. If not, I'll see y'all next year. Later.
See ya.